help me say yes? God brought us to St. Louis and the Holy Convocation. He brought us together as saints to do what Isaiah did. Open our spiritual eyes and look around. Can we see holiness of God in us? Can we feel and acknowledge His calling upon our lives? It is just holiness and righteousness. God has no substitute. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. My friend, I stopped by to tell you, we need an encounter with God. Moses want me to tell you, on the backside of the mountain, he saw a bush that wouldn't burn. It just kept on, but it wouldn't burn out. But he got a hold to God's ear, and God spoke to his ear, and his life was never been the same. He had to cry sometimes, betrayed by his brothers and sisters, but he kept on because God gave him a charge. Oh, I wish I could tell you about some of them other folks, but let me tell you about my friend. They called him Saul. And after a while, they got to know him more perfectly as Paul. And he decided this holiness mess was nothing but obstruction to reality. And so he walked out and decided on his own, I got the authority to stop it. Well, I want to let you know there's nobody big enough to stop my God. You may stand up, but he'll crush you to powder. You may get in his way, but that young man got letters from the religious sector and told the high priest, I'm going to put an end to it. Got his entourage together. And I don't know, that's something about God that he knows just how much we can bear. And when the load gets too heavy, he knows how to step in, and he's never been late. He's always, help me say always on time. And while he was on his way with his entourage, I'm so glad about Jesus. If you call him, he won't send somebody else. He'll come himself. And Jesus heard the cries of his children. That man is a record-breaker of spirit. That man is forever trying to tear it down. And on his way to rob the saints in Damascus, Jesus met in his entourage. Watch this. He did not talk to the crowd. He wanted to talk to the leader and knocked him down off his beast, blind him, and then raised a serious question with him. Saul, why are you persecuting me? I'm Jesus of Nazareth. I'm Jesus who turned water to wine. I'm Jesus who walked down and gave sight to the blind. I'm Jesus who's been doing some good things, and you want to stop it. But who told you that you were big enough? Who told you you had authority? I know you've been to the right school. I know you got your degrees, but you didn't get one that's most important. You haven't been by the way of the altar. You haven't had your mind changed and your heart cleansed. And when he heard the Lord, he said, Lord, what will you have me to do? I don't understand you. Nobody can get you to do anything. And you talk about you met the man. But if you met the man, you put running in your feet, clapping in your hands, out of your belly, out of your belly, hey, hey, hey. Out of your belly shall flow river, living water. Somebody today needs an encounter with God. Change your mind, change your direction. Personal representative, I'm going to my seat. Been here too long. One Monday evening in a house prayer meeting. Not a church service, not a terror service, but on my knees with a group of adults praying. And I decided as a young man, I think I want to talk to him because my mother told me you can talk to him. I heard her talking to him early in the morning in my room. I could hear her calling her children name by name. That Monday evening, on my knees, I had an encounter with the man. He stopped by, revolutionized my life. I spoke with tongues and got a new insight, and I've been running, crying but running, hurt but running, misunderstood but running. If anybody asks you, tell them I'm on my way to New Jerusalem. I'm on my way